Hello friend, and welcome to the slowest sim driving channel on YouTube. And welcome to Controller Wars in association with Button Bashers. For games, controllers, consoles and custom PCs, check out info in the description below. Today we are checking out the Dualsense controller by Sony. This is the Dualsense V1, which comes with the first batch of PS5s. So if you're watching this in the far future, you probably don't use these anymore. Old hat and all that. We're going to be going around the Nordschleife on Gran Turismo Sport. We're going to be trying to tackle the time set by the Thrustmaster T300 with the classic F1 rim. As always, thank you very much to Kevman for this awesome livery. I love the way the Controller Wars car looks. It's an amazing beast. Let's do this. I, of course, get 3 laps, kind of a warm-up lap, followed by a hot lap, and then an absolute stonker of a lap where I take all the risks. That's not the way to start. That is not the way we like to start at all. Goodness me, so this is very, very different coming to controller from wheel. Let's see if we can do this. This isn't the view that I would normally use. I'd normally be on bumper cam. We'll get to a straight bit. I'm going to change the MFD. That's not what I want, but that's what I want. Okay. That will let us know how we're doing in relation to wherever we've been, and we're off. That's where I normally go off on my first lap while I get a feel for the controller. Don't worry too much about that. One thing I will say about this is that even though I'm on the PS5, I don't actually have access to the haptic feedback from the triggers. That's not available in Gran Turismo Sport. So it's kind of like I'm missing a whole lot of feeling here. Because I've been playing a lot of Gran Turismo 7 recently. And you haven't we all? We'll do some Gran Turismo 7 videos at some point. They are coming. I've seen a lot of online videos, a lot of gameplay videos. So I'm not going to do the usual stuff everybody else is doing with those. I'll probably do some controller shootouts and anything else funky I managed to come up with. But it won't be straight up campaign gameplay. Starting to get a feel for the controller now. Got to be a little bit gentle with it. Well, with the accelerator anyway. Of course, this car doesn't use traction control. That is turned off. That is part of the controlled test. I'll show you that in just a moment. Get around here. There you go. TCS is off. The amount that I drive Nurburgring when I'm doing this, you'd think I would be better at it, but whoa! I was about to say, by the time I get around to doing these, I've completely forgotten the track all over again. It's fine, it's one of those things. Oh, the car handles so differently on controller. It was like I used to be so much faster with controller than I was with a wheel, but you lose that muscle memory and you replace the muscle memory with that of the wheel. So yeah, it gets so much harder to judge. You lose the sensation of the force feedback. It's crazy. Obviously the force feedback tells you a lot about what's going on underneath the car, so this is a bit like playing in hard mode. I can certainly see why there are some controller players who really struggle. Obviously you get some players like Danny Solis who absolutely storm controller play, but for the most part it's just so hard. Not something I can envision coming back to. Using gentle prods of the brakes there just to shift the car down and not to lock the wheels if possible. Go on, round you go, round you go. I've turned the controller sensitivity all the way up for this, and it's going to remain all the way up for all of the controllers that we test. That was not the line you take into there. That is also not the line you take out of there. So there you go, a bit of a masterclass there on how not to take the first carousel. No, I'm sure by now you've all had a go and you've all fluffed it. There we go. We're not going to get a representative time until we get to the end because obviously I don't have the ghost to work with. But I think 6:42 is a little bit ambitious. I will also, sorry, I was focusing a little bit there. We'll also have a leaderboard for the controllers separately from the wheels. We'll have an overall leaderboard as well. Give you an idea of just how much faster you can be on wheel once you've got that muscle memory developed. And yeah, like I said, the force feedback is very much like an extra sense. Of course, there's wheels out there that don't have force feedback. They claim to have force feedback, but they've just got vibration, and they're not good. Sure, they give you some tactile understanding of what's happening, but only as much as a controller. Crack, this bit's awkward. This is not going to be a particularly solid lap. There you go. You can tell by the engine that I'm really hesitant. It's like I can't feel what's underneath me, and just don't want to lose the back end again. But things going better than they were at the start of the lap, at least. So we know that I'm getting there with it. There we go. That was much better through there. So we could do our, I think we'll do our hot lap with a little bit of confidence. Not a lot of confidence, but a little bit of confidence. There we go, the open road. Take me home, country road. I think because I'm playing in this view as well for, you know, just for the look around, make it look better. That's going to be changing my memory where the braking points are as well. You certainly sit higher when you're in the cockpit than you do when you're in bumper view. Okay, see, our time's elapsed already. We need to be lots faster than that if we want to try and keep up with that wheel. And in fact, when I used the wheel with the Ferrari rim, I messed up that lap. I made a few mistakes, horrible mistakes. So we know that even then, it was still a pretty decent lap. Already a second up here. But we need to be 13 seconds up by the end of the lap to actually, to catch up with the Thrustmaster. That is not the way we're going to do it. We're not going to do it by bouncing across the grass like that. Come on, car. We've got this. Foot down, head down, let's go. Whee. Second and a half up. Well, I mean, we're looking for 12 seconds, so that's the start, I suppose. Yeah, feeling a little bit more now. You'll see that the motion of the car is a little more jerky now. I'm going to make far more micro corrections. You do find that with controllers, but it's hard to make those sweeping, accurate adjustments. You need to just be tapping the stick to try and get the car in position, and it's certainly something I don't miss. Nevertheless, we will soldier on. We have a lot of controllers to get through. There we go, that's looking much better. A little bit too confident through there, but managed to pull it back. Let's go. Also spinning up the wheels a lot more, because you can't really feel what's happening under the car. You can't always determine where to have the throttle. There we go. We're going to be miles slower, aren't we? Where are we now? 2.7. Oh, bit of grass. Found some time though. Okay, it's 3.5 seconds, so less than 10 seconds to find. We've really got to motor on. Oh, that's not how it's done. If you can see on the video, I'm really feathering the throttle. I'll be really delicate with it. A bit of a blind spot there in this car. You can't really see where the apex is on the left hand side because of the bodywork. And there seems to be a lot of areas on this track where you can't even see the ground because of the dash. Better. Oh, a little too hot through there. Pick up the curb. It's good. Yeah, we're faster, but we're not fast enough. This is not going to be everything we need it to be. Catch up with the Thrustmaster. Dang it. It's fine, it's fine. Here we go. Flying through there. Not finding any more time. That's because by this point of the warm-up lap, we've pretty much got used to the controller. So we're going to start finding tenths here, tenths there, but nothing that's going to be really as much as we need it to be. That was a little bit leery through there. I was a little bit too heavy with the throttle. Can we get this corner nailed a little bit better than we did last time? We can. Oh, we can't. Bit of a drift. That is not how you take that corner. Wasn't how I took the corner last time, but there's a completely different example of how not to take the corner this time. Oh, we're going to slow down. Okay, we're fine. It's all good. Yeah, 5 seconds up, so we're still 7 seconds shy. And I don't see where we can possibly find 7 seconds on this particular lap. That's okay. I mean, this really is, with it being the timed lap, I'm still being careful. You know, I'm not absolutely throwing it in like I might do if I was racing, because if you're racing and you mess up, then you know you've still got some race left to pull it back. When you've only got 3 laps to make it good, you are a bit careful. We're actually losing time here. I'm not quite sure why. That's what I'm talking. Oh, that was not good. That was not good. The car almost turned around on us. And we lost loads of time. Oh, that's disappointing. That's really disappointing. Oh, snap. That's something I will say about the Dualsense controller. The sticks are very, very light. And it's very easy to overcorrect when you're doing something like this. I do like a good meaty, chunky controller, something that'll really, you know, give me some resistance, basically. Okay, so you can see by the timing on the MFD that this has gone horribly wrong. 1.2 seconds down in sector 9. Okay, can we get to the end of the lap in one piece and then perhaps, you know, kick some butt? Push a little bit harder. By the way, the time was going up, we had a better run going into this sector than we did in the previous lap. Sector 10 looked very consistent. Yeah, we're not even going to be close, are we? That's crazy. It does go to show you just how used you get to a control system. Here we go. Okay, let's go to the absolute banzai lap. Managed to survive this lap, that'll be good. Chances are that I won't. We're going to have a go anyway. Here we go. Proper nail it this time. Lost a little bit of time through there because of my hesitance. Oh, and there we go. That's it. Okay, we've binned it. Ah, drat. Okay, never mind. That happened. The time is 6:52. So, in conclusion, what have we learned? Well, we've learned we're about 10 seconds slower on controller, and that is an incredible loss of time. Is it down to the controller itself? Is it down to muscle memory? Is it down to the automatic box? It's hard to say because it's a little bit too early in the competition. If in 3 or 4 controllers' times, you know, we're posting times that are comparable to the wheel, then maybe it's time to revisit this and try it again. Maybe it will come down to muscle memory. Maybe it's the controller itself. I talked about the sticks being very loose, and I talked about the fact that I wasn't getting much feedback from the controller itself. It's hard to know. What are your thoughts on this? Does this give you any kind of information? Think there's a better way we could have done the experiment? Let me know down in the comments. I want to thank you for watching the video, and if you haven't watched the ones before this, then I hope you check them out. Thank you very much to my Discord. You are all legends. And I hope I'll see you next time. Until then, be good to yourself, be good to those around you. Bye-bye for now.